Welcome everybody to today's video. If you watched yesterday's video, you saw how to do a V-cut in grafting rose plants, and like promised, I wanted to show you guys how to bud a rose plant. It's just a different style of grafting, and it's actually a little bit more successful than just the V-cut. I've been plenty more successful with doing this. So all we're going to do is we're going to take a bud from the desired rose plant that we want to put onto the rootstock. I'm just, for video purposes, I'm doing this off of our grow bench here, so you can kind of get the idea. Normally would have bigger rose plants here to work with, but just for video purposes, a little bit smaller plants, but you'll get the idea here. Alright, that looks like a pretty good cutting there. When you're doing this, you want to take the woody part off of the back and just leave the bud, and I'll show you that here in a sec. So we've got a good starter bud here, so we're going to go ahead and grab our rootstock next, and I'm going to show you how to cut the rootstock. So we're going to take it at a 45-degree angle and just make a slash across just like that, and then we're going to slice down through the middle of the stem. And the idea here is just to kind of get this inside layer of the skin opened up, and that's where our bud's going to attach to. So if you guys are using rootstock and you're doing this and you're having a hard time peeling the skin should actually peel back pretty easily. If you're having a hard time peeling the skin, the rootstock's probably not big enough, probably not mature enough yet, so I would move on to a bigger branch. This one is smaller and it is quite hard to get into, so this probably wouldn't be ready yet with this size of rootstock. So you get the idea. There's the skin. Use a little bit bigger demonstration here with a bigger piece of rootstock. So I've already made my cuts. I made the 45 across. I made a straight line down through with my razor blade, and here's that woody stuff I'm talking about on the bud. Just remove that backing off there, and you just basically want the skin of the bud. That's all you want. We're going to place it inside our incision here, and placing it carefully in there. And sometimes you've got to trim the incision. That's fine. We want to kind of get that through the top of the skin and then the bottom of the skin, and then we're going to go ahead and secure it. I'm actually going to use a band-aid to secure this. You can use a zip tie, you can use a rubber band, you can use string to wrap it. A lot of different things you can do to just keep that tight. With the rose though, it's only going to take about a week or two for it to start growing into the rootstock, so it grows pretty quickly this way. So I'm just going to make a straight cut straight across there. Didn't do a very good job, but that's alright. I think it's going to be good enough here. We've got it inside our incision on the rootstock, and now we're ready to wrap it with our band-aid. So you guys get the idea here and what we're doing. And like I said, it takes about 2 weeks for this bud to start growing, and if you're not getting any growth, you might want to cut back your rootstock a little bit from the top. You've got leaves up the top. Sometimes by cutting the leaves, that'll trigger that bud to start growing faster. So that's a little trick there, but you're just going to wrap this with a band-aid. In about 2 weeks, you could just remove the band-aid with some scissors. So band-aid is going to keep it nice and tight there, and it's going to allow it to start growing in and settling in on that rootstock. So that's all there is to it. And we've got it stuck there and nice and tight. So there it is. So there is our how to bud a rose plant. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you do share it. Leave some comments down below. If you guys need some more help, just let me know. I try to read all the comments, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.